Hi and welcome to Our Small Table. Today we're making a special family recipe for enchiladas. You'll notice we have a different background today and we have a set of guest hands. Wave hello, guest hands. Because I flew 1,000 miles to my mom's kitchen. These are beef enchiladas in a red sauce with corn tortillas. Here's the finished product. Let's see how we got here. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started making the sauce. The ground beef has already been browned, so we've got oil. You can't really see it, but there's oil in the saucepan. It's heating at about medium-high, and it's gotten a chance to get warmed up a little bit. It's starting to whistle at us. So we're going to add flour, which has already had garlic salt added to it. Basically a roux with oil instead of butter.
And we will want it to bubble for 1 minute.
Okay. I'm assuming that she's counting because I am not. You have to pretty much keep it moving the whole time because you don't want the flour to burn. Burned flour will really taste strong in any sauce, and especially one that has a very limited number of ingredients. You know your own stovetop best, so if you need to adjust the heat up or down a little bit as you go, feel free to do so. Next step is going to be adding the chili powder. We use a specific brand of chili powder. It is Gebhardt Eagle brand. That is what it looks like. We have always used that chili powder. We always will use that chili powder. It's not always easy to find. In some areas of the country it can be difficult to find at your regular market. It is available on the internet at Amazon. I'll be adding some water in here, which is where I start talking a little louder because I know that it gets quite loud. You can use another brand of chili powder technically, but it really won't taste as good for this recipe. And other brands of chili powder have their uses, but they're just not for this recipe. If you notice that your chili powder has turned brown, that means that it's gotten old. The flavor will not be as good for anything that you use it for, and it's really time to replace it. Even if you have many tablespoons left, just go ahead and give it a replacement. We're up on high heat now as we combine these ingredients.
We need to get a low rolling boil, and then we will put it on to simmer for 15 minutes.
Okay. I can just see the bubbles breaking on that.
A very low simmer. And it will be covered during the 15 minutes.
So we will grab a lid, let it simmer for 15 minutes, and we shall return for the next step. About halfway through the simmer, we checked on the sauce, and it was thickening so well that we added a couple of tablespoons of water. So be prepared that that might be necessary. The amount in the recipe is arranged for that reason. Many recipes call for dipping the tortillas in the sauce. This one we just don't. We like it the way that we've been doing it, and so we keep doing it the way we always have. We're going to move over to the counter now and add our chopped, diced, I guess, green onions to our browned ground beef. We have the green cutting board, you'll notice, because it's important for safety reasons to use a different cutting board for poultry especially, and for your veggies, fruits, things like that. Green helps you remember that it's a veggie cutting board. And get our lots and lots of cheese. We are very much a cheese household, so we will use plenty of it and get everything nice and mixed together. The tortillas need to be softened a little bit, and the easiest way to do that, you can do it in an oven. And since we're going to be using the oven, preheating to 350 Fahrenheit, it's just a bit of a waste of time to do it in there when you can do it in the microwave. So we have paper towels, which have been spritzed a little bit with water, and our tortillas have been layered in between. Give a little bit of water to the top.
One more.
And these will just, how long is it? 15 seconds? 30 seconds?
1 minute for these 4 tortillas.
Okay.
On high.
Been a little while since I've done it. And I'm going to stop the camera for a moment and we shall return. Okay, it's time for the assembly. So we're going to kind of make a U shape out of one of the tortillas, add the beef, cheese, and onion mixture, and kind of roll it and spin it so the seam side is down. If you find you have difficulty keeping it in place, perfectly acceptable to use a toothpick. Hold it together. But when you're got them next to each other, they really do hold together pretty well. Don't want to lose any of that good stuff. Cheese is the good stuff. We've got our 2 servings. So we're just going to pour the sauce over the top, giving a good coating. It's hard at this point because I know how delicious it is, and I'm still going to have to wait 20 minutes while it bakes. And then sprinkle a little more of the cheese on the top because, as I said, cheese is the good stuff. And these will go into our preheated 350-degree Fahrenheit oven for about 20 minutes. We shall return when they're done. And there you have it. Thanks for joining me on Our Small Table. The recipe we've used today is linked in the video description and is always available at OurSmallTable.com. Next time will be a special cookie video for the Project for Awesome. Click subscribe so you don't miss out.